Hi there, in this tutorial we will learn how to create dripping paint text effect in Adobe Photoshop. So let's take a look on entire process. So at first we have to create a new document and therefore we have to click on File menu, and from there we will go for New option and we will create a document with default Photoshop size, and that is 7 inches for width and 5 inches for height. And we will change the background contents. We don't want to use the white color, we want to change the white color and we will use the black color. So let me select this black color as our background contents and let me click OK. Okay, here is our document, and right now I want to use the type tool. So here is the type tool and I want to change the font, and let me click on here. I want to use this Bogies font, so let me use this Bogies font and let me write a single alphabet here. I want to write R. Okay, so let's increase the font size. You just have to select this font and then you have to increase the font size. Okay, 132 point looks good, and let me click on this tick mark. Okay, right now we have to scale this text, and to scale you just have to press Ctrl or Command T from your keyboard and let me place it here. Okay, looks good, and here is the tick mark. And right now we will add an image and we will create a clipping mask. So let's do that, and therefore we have to click the File menu, and from there we will go for Place Embedded option. Inside the Transform, Warp and Distort folder, you will get this Rose Unsplash image. You just have to select it and then you have to click Place. Okay, this is our image, and let's scale with the document size. Okay, looks good, and let me click on this tick mark. Okay, right now we will create a clipping mask, and to create a clipping mask you just have to right click on Rose Unsplash image, and this is the layer of Rose Unsplash image, and you just have to right click with your mouse in here, then you will get the Create Clipping Mask option. So let me click on this Create Clipping Mask option and you can take a look. We got a nice clipping mask in our alphabet, and right now we will use the liquify tool and we will create the dripping paint text effect. So let's use the liquify tool, and therefore we have to click on filter menu. So here is the filter menu and here is the liquify option. So let me click on this liquify option. But before clicking the liquify option, we have to select this R text layer. You can take a look. We have to select this R text layer, or we can convert this two layer into smart object. So let's convert into smart object. So we have to select these two layers, and now we will convert this layer into smart object, and that will be the smarter way. So you just have to right click on here, and here is the option for convert to smart object. So let me click on here. Okay, you can take a look. Right now we have a smart object in here and these two layers are converted into smart objects. So now we can use the liquify option from filter menu. So here is the filter menu and here is the liquify option. So let me click on this liquify option. Okay, right now we will use the forward warp tool. So this is called forward warp tool. We have to use it, and let's change the photo inside the text. Let's change the photo and let's change the flowers inside the text. Let me zoom in this image. So here is the option for zoom in. Okay, looks good. Okay, now let's change the roses in here. Okay, let's finalize the roses for once again. Okay, looks good. And right now we will create the dripping effect. So let's start with here, and we will use this forward warp tool as well. So let's create the first dripping paint effect in here. You just have to pull it down. Okay, so let's create in here. Okay, looks good. And let's create one more here. Okay, looks good. I want to create another dripping paint effect in here. Okay, looks good. And let's create a single drop here in this dripping point. So let me click a single drop here. And to create a drop, you just have to use push left tool. So here is the push left tool. You have to use it, and you have to use your mouse cursor to create a drop here. So let me show you. Now let's undo this, and let's create once again. Okay, now it looks good, and you can take a look. We have a drop over here, and now let me click OK. Okay, now we have the actual view of our text, and let's make this text more attractive, and therefore we have to use the bevel and emboss effect. So let's use bevel and emboss effect, and therefore you just have to click on effects option, and here is the bevel and emboss effect option. So we have to use inner bevel as our style, so let's change the style from here. So here is the option. I want to go for inner bevel. Let's increase the depth. Let me go for 230%, and let's increase the size. Okay, 10 pixel, and let's increase the soften. Okay, let's go for 4 pixel, and let me click OK. So here is the OK option, and you can take a look. We got a nice bevel and emboss effect in this dripping paint text effect. So this is how you will create a dripping paint text effect in Adobe Photoshop. So see you in next lesson.